Imagine feeling inside of your body that it's fine. And even if it's not fine, it's fine. So recently, when I was traveling, so I've just been traveling for 7 weeks with my friend through Central America, and we were kind of planning we were doing one country and we planned the next country. And all the way through, my friend was worried about whether the bus would turn up, whether it would get cancelled, whether it would get ripped off, whether we'd have problems at the borders and we wouldn't get in. And inside of myself, I just knew it'd be fine. And I knew that even if it wasn't fine, even if a challenge arose, well, it was still fine. I had cultivated that deep trust within myself. And it wasn't always like that. So, I felt really blessed in that contrast to be able to really see how I was really integrated and embodying that deep trust in myself. And it wasn't always like that. There used to be a lot of doubt that dwelled within my energetic system, within my body. And it's been a journey of healing, of going deep within myself to heal out all of the corruption that's within our body. If we are within this reality, which you obviously are because you're watching this video, all of us, when we came into this reality, into the false matrix, we were severed from our soul. We were severed from source. We were severed from truth. And then we continue to be bio-spiritually abused. We were infected with so many consciousness viruses that made us believe that we were less than, that we were bad, that we were wrong, that we were not enough. It led us to believe that we had been abandoned, rejected by source, by God, and even question whether source or God was even real. So this programming that we were born into basically disconnects us, severs us from our soul, which means actually most people are actually walking around and they don't even realize it. And they're only really inhabiting from the neck up. This soul is not in their body. They're not fully incarnated into the soul. That process, that organic process of the soul coming in and incarnating into the body has not been able to happen due to that severing from birth. So because of that, within the body, rather than the soul being in the body is filled up with trauma. The body is filled up with wounds from childhood, from past lives, from our ancestral line, and it's blocking the soul from getting in. And actually, we become so familiar with that trauma, with those patterns that are moved into the unconscious, into the subconscious, that we feel like it is the truth of who we are. So we believe that we are not enough. We believe we are less than, that we are not smart enough, pretty enough, good enough, whatever it is. We believe in those consciousnesses of poverty, that there isn't enough for everybody. But that is not the truth. And I was propelled onto an awakening journey back in 2015. But I realised I was always on this journey. We are all on this journey. Our souls orchestrates many events for us in order to wake us up out of the illusion, out of the severing, so we can start that healing journey. We can start that inner journey back to self, back to wholeness, back to plug ourselves back into the organic matrix. So back in 2015, I was propelled into that awakening journey during 2020 when we all went through a global crisis that further awakened me, and I started the process of unplugging out of the false matrix, out of the matrix, the inverted matrix, and back into God, source, consciousness, back into the true organic matrix. And it's that journey of reconnection back in that has allowed me to turn the lights on inside of my energy system, inside of my body, and start to bring back the soul fragments that have been wounded, lost, frozen in time due to the trauma, due to the programming. I've been able to reparent those inner wounded children back in. I've been able to pull back my energy and plug back into true source, take it out of the false matrix, which consumes our energy. It sucks us dry of our life force energy. So it's through that reconnection process that I have cultivated, reconnected back to my true essence. And in reconnecting back to that true essence, I've come back into union with the self. I've come back into a wholeness. Now, when I say that I've come back into wholeness, I'm not fully there yet. This is a journey that continues. There is a lot of conditioning in this reality to unplug from, to turn the lights on from. But I have done a lot of the work and I've dissolved a lot of those programs. And in doing that, I've started to feel source. I've moved my soul back into the body so that I'm now inhabiting my body. Because if we don't inhabit the body, how can we trust ourselves? How can we even feel safe? We cannot. So that traveling gave me that reflection to be able to see that healing journey that I've been on, that journey of reconnection, that's allowed me to bring my soul back into the body, to dissolve and melt the artificial programs that are not me and that are not you. Anything that makes you think you are not good enough, that you are less than, that you need to be in misery, in suffering, in lack, in poverty. That is not the true self. So this contrast from my friend allowed me to see how far I'd come, that I'd taken it from being in the mind to being in the body. And it came into the body because I brought the soul into the body, and the soul did the work for you. That's the amazing thing about this journey of reconnection. When you decide, and it is a choice, it's not our fault that we got severed from source when we came into this reality. It's not our fault that we're being manipulated, that we're being hijacked and fed a load of lies, a load of deception, that we have been abused biospiritually, abused by the once control system. And I say the once control system because they no longer have control, even though they are desperately trying to get people back into fear and controlled. But it's not our fault that happened, but it is our responsibility to choose to do that healing. No one's going to do it for us. It's up to us. And I can promise you that when you choose to do that journey, it's fun, it's engaging, it's illuminating. Yes, it may be uncomfortable at times, but so what? If we were always avoiding being uncomfortable, we'd still be crawling on the floor. It's crazy that this world, that's an anti-life program. It's one of the inverted false matrix programs to make us feel fear of being uncomfortable. It's ridiculous. It is in the uncomfortableness that we grow, but through the healing journey, when we choose ourselves and we start to go inwards on that journey, we start to realize that we are being supported. We start to realize that it's actually fun, it's engaging, it's illuminating, and it leads us to gold. It leads us to so many blessings. And yes, during that, we have to throw off a lot of stuff that are not us. So we do have to let go of things. Things will just fall out of our lives. But in that place, we gain so much. So I just wanted to share this video just to sort of show how when we make that choice to heal, when we decide to reconnect back to source, and there's a lot of wounding around that, right? When it came to God, I couldn't even say that word for a long time because there's so much distortion around what God is about, our true source essence, and we have to heal that distortion. And that's part of the work that I do, is healing all that corruption in the body so that we can bring the soul back into the body, so that we can become whole again, so that we can reclaim our highest expressions, our highest timeline. So the work that I do is for people that are serious about healing, that take responsibility for the self, that want to go on this journey of mastery, of mastering the self, so that they can heal themselves and heal in turn the planet, so that they can step onto that highest timeline, reclaim their destiny. But it is a fun journey. It's been the most, now I look back and I can see the divine perfection of everything that I have experienced. At the time it might have been painful, but now I can see why I experienced all that pain, and actually a lot of the suffering I never really needed to suffer through. That was suffering because I was in darkness. I wasn't connected to the self, and I didn't have the truth. But that is the journey of reconnection, and it is fun. So if you are thinking about going on the healing journey, if you think, what is healing? Do I even need to heal? Well, healing is that journey back to truth. It's that journey to plug back into the organic, true, divine source matrix, to move into your highest expression, to wake up from the lies and the illusion, to come back to truth. Do you need to heal? Everybody born into this false matrix needs to heal, because we have all been abused spiritually, physically, mentally, on all levels. We all have healing to do. You know, I used to deny the fact that I had any healing to do, really, because when I look back on my childhood, I look back with rose tinted glasses, because my mum and dad were so kind and loving. I didn't want to feel any negativity towards what I'd experienced as a child, so I was resistant to that. And also I've realised that a lot of the memories of pain and suffering I'd actually repressed as well. Everybody born into this reality has been abused mentally, physically, in some way, because that is how the system is built. It happens through our education system, it happens through our medical system, it happens through our communities, through media, through culture, through religion, any way it happens. So we all need to heal, but it's up to us to choose that journey. And I hope that this video inspires you to choose that healing journey, to make a choice to do it. And you know, I do a reconnection program, and it is starting to do a group online one where we go through all of the things that I've spent 20 years of my life seeking, and it's been a very embodied journey as well. This is not just about learning things in the mind, this is about learning through experience, and all of that is you know, it's been a windy road for me, which is fine, because that was the path that I needed to take, because I realize now that I've been moved into mission, and my mission is to help those people, to help others reconnect back to the true soul self, so that they too can be put onto the path of their highest expression of their highest self, so that they can give to the world what it is they came to do. We all have a part to play in the ascension of this planet, and often we don't know what that part is, or we can't connect to it because we haven't done our inner healing. So my part in that is to guide people to that inner healing, so that then you can go on your path, and you can then do what it is you came here to do. So if you want to go through that reconnection journey, I have created the best of that long winding road and shortcut that journey. Now it's not that, and it's a 7-week program. I mean, it's not that after 7 weeks, boom, you are healed. No, it doesn't work like that. You know, when people put out these videos and they say, do this one thing, say these 4 words, just do this for 20 minutes and your whole life will be magically healed. No, it does not work like that. But what I do is I set you on that journey. I accelerate that journey. This 7 week is an acceleration to that healing journey. And then it leaves you with all of the tools and the know-how to continue that journey long after we stop working together physically. So if you're interested in that, check out the link below. The next one starts on the 4th of the 4th on the 444 portal. And right now, for anybody watching this video on YouTube, I am offering a 50% discount. So I'm basically giving it away. And the program is recorded as well, so you can continue to do it, because as we are healing, as we are going through a program and we are healing, we're taking off layers and lifetimes of things that have covered our eyes and ears, that have stopped us from seeing the truth. And as we're taking off those layers, when we come back, we see, we feel, we hear new things. So it's a program that you can do again and again and again, and you'll go deeper and deeper every time I do this program with my clients. So I've been cultivating this program for years through my own inner journey. I've been cultivating with my guides, with my with the higher self, with source, and I've been cultivating it with my clients since I retrained in hypnotherapy in 2017. And every time I do this program, I go deeper into my own healing, and the program evolves more and more. So that will be your experience as well. Creation is a spiral, and we continue to spiral and go deeper and deeper and deeper. So yeah, Hopefully this inspires you, like I said, to go on your healing journey. And that might not be with me, but call in, ask your higher self, who is the person that can lead you on that healing journey, that can help you go on that journey, reconnect back to yourself, give you the tools so that you can then be your own healer. Because the truth is, I do not heal you, you heal yourself. I just open the door and you walk through that door. So you can ask your higher self to align you with the person, with the tools, with the books, with the videos that can help you go on that journey on your own if you don't want to work one-on-one with people, or if there's someone else that you are destined to work with. But I hope this video inspires you to go on that healing journey.